everyone who made this day possible. To be honest with you, I wanted it to be a 15-minute thing, and by the time my wife and Bev got on me, it turned into this. So thank you for putting this together. To the pastors, thank you all for being part of this and continue to serve our community. I love you and I appreciate what you do. And Nancy, I was about to cry on that song, so thank you for doing that too. Let's give her a hand. You don't know Beverly was singing in the back. I thought it was recorded. I was looking for you. So thank you, Beverly, too. You always do a great job as well. To the businesses, sponsors, and friends who helped make this celebration possible, thank you, too. There's people donated to make sure that the food was taken care of and all of that kind of thing. This doesn't just happen. All the gifts up here, I really appreciate it. And to Northwood High School and the school administrators, thank you for opening your doors. I don't think many people know how special this building is to me, but I just want to tell you thank you for giving us the space to do this in. Annette and I first met in the first grade. That is true. We were 5 years old. We were the youngest two in the class. We were good friends in the 7th grade, mostly because I needed help. But in high school, she literally chased me down this road. And she caught me down there. It was a stop sign. It's a stoplight now. She only caught me because she was driving a car. But we graduated from Northwood High School together. We actually live right through the woods. We can hear the bell ring when school's in session. And years ago, I stood in this very building and took my first oath as sheriff, following the great work of Sheriff Webster. And Sheriff Webster, some of the things we said up here, most everything that I do good is because Sheriff Webster started it. And we just added on some other stuff that come along when it went on. But Sheriff Webster is the reason we are where we are. So Sheriff, thank you for the work you've done and the mentorship you've done. It seems only fitting, almost poetic, that where you start is where you end. And life has a way of bringing us full circle sometimes. But after nearly 4 decades, and that's hard to believe, I have to keep doing the math to make sure that's right, of answering calls. Some of them were urgent. Some of them were routine. But all of them were important to someone. It's been the greatest privilege of my life to find out that wearing the badge isn't it. It's earning the trust of the people behind the badge. Serving this community has truly been one of the greatest honors of my life. Now, I know some of you came here to celebrate my retirement, and I appreciate it. Raise your hand if you're one of those. But I think there's some in here just that came to see if I actually am going to retire after 40 years of talking about it. I've been a paramedic. I've been a firefighter, a police officer, a jail administrator. I've worked in emergency management and operations. I've been a chief deputy, and I've been the sheriff. And though that uniform changed, the mission never did. The mission has always been to help people, to do the right thing, and to leave it better than you found it. Along the way, I've been blessed to be beside some incredible people. Sheriff Webster's one of them. And these men over here are the others. Sheriffs, please stand if you will. Sheriffs or former sheriffs, let's give them a hand. Thank you, Sheriffs. From across the state, they've come to be here. And I just want to tell you thank you, and it means a lot to me. It may just be another thing you had to go to, but it means a lot to Mike. And I just want to tell you personally, individually, all of you, I love you, I'm proud of you, thank you for the work you're doing. Thank you for your friendship, thank you for your guidance, and thank you for your commitment to serve everyone in North Carolina. And thank you for allowing me to serve you and serve beside you. Being the president of the Sheriff's Association was a lot of work. I'm not going to tell you no lie. Eddie made it easy. It was a lot of work, but it's probably the most rewarding work I've ever done to be able to go around and help sheriffs along the way. Sheriffs helping sheriffs is the slogan, but it's also what we believe in. And we said natural disasters. It don't matter. There's 8 counties that touch Chatham County. I can call any one of those 8 and get whatever they have, we have. I could call another 99 sheriffs anywhere in this state, get whatever they have, we have. And that's the kind of working relationships they have. Party don't matter, where you're located don't matter. We're going to be there for one another. I want to tell you thank you, and that's what makes sheriffs great across the state. Let's give them another hand for the work that they do. To our state leaders, our judges, our district attorney, clerks, the magistrates, our legislatures, county commissioners, town officials, first responders, even our local, state, and federal partners. Thank you. Because public service is never about one person. It only works because good people come together to serve something bigger than themselves. And all of those do that. Now back to those state leaders. I was told about 8 years ago on Facebook in a comment section that I was going to get some lucrative state job was waiting for me. Well, I never found it. I don't think the email got through the email system. But when y'all go back, I was supposed to be one of those work less, get paid more jobs, and it might have been somebody who just didn't want me to be sheriff. But if y'all go back and find that job, I will be available next week for a work less, pay more job, for sure. To the men and women of the Chatham County Sheriff's Office, you are the very best in the state. I say this in front of the sheriffs, and I mean this. You are the very best in the state of North Carolina. I wouldn't trade one of you for anyone else in the state. Thank you for trusting me. Thank you for believing in me. Thank you for challenging me and making me a better leader and a better person. And anything we accomplished together. Titles come and go, but what lasts is character. Having the courage to do what's right when it's not easy. Treat everyone with dignity and respect, like family. Remembering that leadership isn't about being in charge. It's about taking care of the people you're entrusted to lead. And to the citizens of Chatham County, thank you for placing your trust in me. The only real power of this badge is the public's trust. Literally. There's no power in this badge. It's because the public trusts you. And there's no greater honor to serve in the place you call home. To my beautiful wife, Annette, the best decision of my life for sure. I want y'all to know that she ages like wine. Because she didn't look like that in the first grade. And then I want to apologize that I age like milk. And one of the reasons I wear a vest and a suit is I look better in layers. Seriously, Annette, thank you for understanding those late night phone calls. They didn't seem important to what we were talking about. They were important to someone. Thank you for the interrupted holidays, every missed family event, for raising our beautiful family, and for every sacrifice you quietly carried so I could answer the call for someone else. I simply could not have done it without you. Let's give Annette a hand. Thank you for sharing to my family. Thank you for sharing me with the community. I haven't always been able to be there when family events were going on, but your love and support has never faltered. And I want to tell you, thank you for being there for me as well. Mandy Parrish, is she outside? She's keeping the kids? Where's she at? Still working for me. I want y'all to tell you that when she gets back. Mandy Parrish is my wife's cousin and my treasure. And I owe her a lot. And I don't know how I could ever repay her. But just tell her to send me the bill and I'll do the best I can on catching up. Okay? Man, he's been there for me from the beginning. To Caroline and James, they'll have some wonderful grandchildren for us. And Gemma and Popo is going to do the very best we can to spoil them right, to make them great grandkids. And I have no apologies for spoiling them, just like Sheriff Webster has taught me. To my dad, Willis, When I was young, he planted this idea in my head that I could be a law enforcement officer one day. Because that was his dream. So when I first became sheriff, the first thing I did was I named my dad my very first deputy. I had to tell him he couldn't arrest nobody. We wasn't going to get him out of a speeding ticket. But Dad, I want you to know you're still my hero. I love you. As I look back at my career, I don't really think about the awards or the promotions or even the years of service. I think about the people, the friendships, the lives that crossed mine, the opportunities we had to help someone who may have been having the worst day of their life. And if I've left anything behind, I hope it isn't the title or the position. I hope it's a culture of service, a culture of integrity, and a culture of compassion that will go long after I'm gone. Chief Deputy Steve Maynor, please stand. I have complete confidence in your leadership. And I know this office will continue to serve this county with professionalism, integrity, and honor. Let's give him a hand. Today, as I leave this office with a grateful heart, and the badge literally comes off. But my commitment to Chatham County will never quit. Because service isn't about retirement, and service doesn't retire. It's something you carry for the rest of your life. When I stood in this building years ago and later raised my hand for the first time, I couldn't imagine the journey ahead. The people I would meet, the friendships I would make, or the privilege of serving this county for nearly 40 years. Today, I leave this same building with a full heart. Not because my work is over, but because another chapter is beginning. Thank you for your trust. Thank you for your friendship. Thank you for your prayers. And for allowing a young man from Northwood High School to live a life beyond anything he could ever imagine. May God bless each of you. May God bless Chatham County. And may God forever bless the great state of North Carolina. Thank you, and I love all of you.